Hi there, I have another book review for you, and this is a Rosamunde Pilcher book. We've talked quite a bit about Rosamunde Pilcher, but this is something a bit different. It's one of her earlier books, and it's called Another View. And as you can see, it's unlike her books such as The Shell Seekers or The Winter Solstice. It's a much quicker read. It's fairly short, a quick read even for me, and it's published, I think, in 1968. Copyright 1968. First published in 1990. So this wasn't even published when she first wrote it. That's interesting. This edition is 2000. And obviously, some of her earlier books have been published since she found fame with The Shell Seekers. So I finished reading this a few days ago, and I really liked it. It's got the Rosamunde Pilcher sort of gentle quality about it, but it's set in the 60s, so it's got that slight 60s vibe, not overly so, but you can tell it's the 60s somehow. Everybody smokes. And it's about a young woman. Well, she's quite young. She's about age 17, called Emma, who's the daughter of a very famous, eccentric artist who lives in Cornwall. And he has a cottage and a studio there. And she has been away from home for 2 or 3 years, and she's been living in Paris, and she's decided that she wants to go home to Cornwall and try living with her father and sort of forge a better relationship with him. Now, on the way home, she meets by chance her stepbrother, Christopher, who she was very, very fond of. This was from sort of failed marriage of her father's. His wife's son was Christopher from another marriage, and while Emma got on really well with Christopher, the father didn't, and the marriage failed as well. So she meets up with Christopher, who is now an adult and has become an actor, and he's on his way back to England to be in a play in a provincial theatre. But when she gets back to England, she first visits her father's agent and gallery in London. Her father's agent is Marcus, but when she gets there, he finds he's actually away, and she meets Robert, his assistant. She goes back to her father. Things don't quite work out as planned. Soon after she stays with him, he gets an offer to go to America to do a private view and an exhibition. So she, what she had planned to forge this wonderful relationship with her father doesn't quite work out. Now, I'm not going to say much more than that. With a short book like this, it's difficult to say too much because I've said sort of up to about a third of the book, and you don't want to go any further than that because I don't want to spoil things. But she's very young, quite naive, and the other people in the novel kind of try and look after her to some extent. So what are the themes? What is it about? Well, basically, it is a love story. And it's about some of the sort of misunderstandings that can happen in forging relationships, not just in romantic relationships, but with family relationships, etc. But it's also about allowing people that you love to be who they are. And she has to learn this about her father. And it's a lovely, gentle read. I enjoyed it. And it does have a lovely, satisfying ending, as most Rosamunde Pilcher books do. So if you've read her later books and you'd like to get more out of Rosamunde Pilcher, I do recommend this. It's a really nice, early novel of hers that I just found a nice, good read. If you want a really quick read, then yes, Another View by Rosamunde Pilcher. That's it for now. I don't know what I'll be talking about next, but I'm sure there'll be something. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.